Hello, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another episode of the Engineered to Purpose series that we've been doing. Today should honestly be the last of the, at least currently released parts. There currently is no World 3 or World 4, so being that we're attempting to finish World 2 today, should be it until they update it. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. The story so far has been that in World 1, at the end of it, we defeated Brother, and he has now integrated into our memory somehow. And that's apparently causing problems. And now Mother and Sister are trying to figure out what to do to fix that. And in actual gameplay wise, World 2 has introduced aerial enemies. So we're having to switch between aerial and terrestrial monster attacks to be able to hit either type or both. Sorry, I tried to drink water and it went down the wrong pipe. I'm okay. And we've learned that the orbital bombardment thing that we made is actually kind of decent. Or at least I enjoy it. I enjoy just dropping bombs from wherever I need, whenever I need, and however I need, rather than building towers that can't hit the whole map. These ones can. Yeah. The goal today is to finish off 17, 18, 19, and 20, finishing the last 4 levels and getting through the story mode. Level 20, I don't know if we're going to fight Mother or if it'll be Sister. But more than likely, it's going to be one of those two. I would assume Father, or the Father character, is going to be the last boss. I would expect this world to be Take Out Mother, because she's the one that cares the most about you right now, which means that her bond is getting stronger. Although there's also the chance that it will be Sister, being as she's now a bit more prevalent in the storyline. Sister might volunteer to go next, so that Mother and Father can get more data to figure out things. But I really don't know. There is the warning that the game itself gives of it depicts a very unhealthy family. Force your kid to do this or else kind of mentality. Very much traumatizing. Yeah, that's very much evident by the storyline. Especially as this is a story-driven tower defense game. Yeah, you kind of get that part of the story, like, very, very much. I can't remember much else about the story. Ow. That was my hand hitting the armrest of my chair. Here's the story. I was trying to think of other things to say while it was loading. Oh yeah, my one complaint. I wish the scroll speed of the text would be faster. Are you doing alright, dear? Are you okay? What do you think? Did Sister find some way to at least make the pain stop? Sister is working on it, but she said she couldn't watch this. She is left for now. Let her focus on what she needs to do. She left? What? Was it too painful for her to see what her machine is doing to me? You know it's not like that. She loves you deeply. We all do. Now rest and conserve your strength. She is afraid. Her only fear is for your safety, little one. Ever since you were a zygote, she has watched over you. Divided loyalties, cruel intentions. I really want to do voices for this, but I'm really bad at voices and consistently keeping the voices. I'm sure it was for love, right? Not just so I would be the right shape for this monstrosity? Immaculate perception. No, little one. No. She fears for you. She loves you. Please be kind to her, little one. You, mother, sister, father, all of you taught me as I grew. Kindness, compassion, collaboration, cooperation, consent, the foundations of culture. And yet it seems none of it actually applies to me, does it? You just taught me how to behave to keep you happy. That isn't... Let me sleep, brother. Leave me alone. Yay. Trauma. Okay. They go just around to the left and then down. These ones go around each and every individual thing. Okay. Okay. The first two waves are ground. So let's have that ground. And then let's start it, and hopefully we get enough to fire an advanced blaster over here. Because we still need to use the capacitor 5 times. We'll build right here, and we'll make that air. Okay. Aerial Swarm Avatar. A small high-speed aerial avatar which appears in large numbers. Towers must be set to aerial targeting to attack it. Yep. I didn't realize they were swarms, but that's fine. They didn't destroy it. Well, considering how close we are to the beginning of this wave, or this round, I'll just reset it. I want to at least make an attempt at 3 stars for each round, because it just makes sense to do that. Like, if I can get 3 stars, I may as well try to. It seemed like the terrestrial turret was doing decently. Okay. here on purple, and then we start. And then I'm going to put another one over here where they actually turn around during it. I want to make sure that there's actually a gap between the two. I did not think I would be sneezing. I mean, normally you don't think you would anyways, so yeah, that makes sense. But wow, did not expect that. Are those turrets firing on the same monster? Looks kind of like it. I don't want to send these swarms while there's still that other guy. But sending it just a few seconds beforehand is probably okay. That's not gonna work out. Well, I tried. Ow. Did not quite get to do all that I would have wanted to. I guess I can sell this now. No point keeping it if it doesn't do its job. Or if it doesn't do well enough. I'll get the orbital bombardment next. At least that's the plan. It does not really look like that's going to work out with all the swarms. Go after aerial next. Okay. That's not working. No, that was 2 lives lost at once. This is really not going well. Do I need to fix up my turret more? Is the orbital bombardment tower not actually strong enough? We'll go ground and fire it right there. That seemed to do well enough there. Take no damage. It's already been failed. I got rid of one. What is not going well? Neither of those really did much. Wow. Got rid of one at least. Yeah, we got rid of some of those. Go terrestrial for a moment. This is not working out well for me. Not at all. Oh, that has the... Okay, the aerial ones are gone. Let's switch everything to terrestrial right now. This is my micromanagement. Okay. I just have to pay attention to the aerial guys. Which one is this? This is the new one. New one, go to aerial. And make another. Right, the first one. This was the first one. Whoops. Glad that worked. You get to also go to aerial now. Fire on those. Oh, something got through that I wasn't aware of. I thought I had dealt with everything. We're abusing the fact that I can pause the game. Yeah, all those get through. Cool. That didn't go well. Even with 4 shots all at once, I did not defeat that many of them. I did not try to click on their stats. Okay, cool. I'll take 2 stars. That's fine. I'll need to build my turrets in a pretty vastly different way. Maybe not vastly different, but at least in a different way, or less expensive way to make it work out for me. let's just jump into the next one. Aerial accelerator, an aerial support avatar capable of temporarily boosting the speed of nearby targets. That's gonna be fun. What's this one? Aerial protector capable of creating shielding around nearby targets. Is that the same as this one? No. Okay. For the most part, that will work out. I think. I think that works out. My weather app feels like there's the need to tell me that it's going to be 5 degrees hotter tomorrow. It was already very hot today. Makes me look forward to the fact that I have a day off, which means I'm staying inside. I don't have to go to work in the middle of the heat of the day. Yay. That actually very much is a benefit. Alright. How are we feeling now? How are we feeling after telling the brother to shut up and deal with this iteration, or this last iteration? Now that sister feels very guilty about stuff and is trying to figure out how to make it so I'm not in pain. How's brother and mother feeling about and dealing with the after effects? Mother, what are you hiding from me? From us? Brother doesn't seem to know. I don't know how to... I deserve to know. Tell me, what could it be to be so distressing after all this? Very well, little one. I don't suppose it will make any difference now for you to know. Brother told you we are in a simulation, did he not? Yes. Our universe is a strange one. Its rules are logical, but arbitrary. Some make more sense than others when you think about them. But it makes sense when you realize what we are. Constructs. Designed. Made. And you think you know who made us. Father is certain, and his evidence is compelling. It is possible for information to travel from one universe to the other, both to and from us, within the simulation, into whatever grand invention we run on. He has shown us messages, conversations with the other side. How can... You asked me a question, dear. Please let me answer it. The machine, all of this, it was designed to allow a sapience from that higher place to directly interface with you. Once they do, you'll truly be able to exert your will freely. For all of us, you are our only hope of escape. All of this? You actually believe it, don't you? The very fact that this machinery runs is proof. It couldn't work without the input of the other side. We literally do not have controls on this side. During each integration, you're saying someone from outside is, what, influencing what I do? We feel their hand. Oh, that. It's terrifying when the things that you're destroying and are forcing integration with you are agreeing with what's being said. It's just a terrifying concept of the things that I'm destroying are also saying, yeah, they're right. Okay, these guys all go on the right side. Wait, they all go on the right side, then they go down through the middle. Okay, it did not show that they go down through the middle. And these go around to the left. So the middle thing is the biggest part. I could just start with 2 orbital bombardments, one of each kind. Oh, learning new units. Terrestrial protected avatar. A terrestrial avatar that can only be damaged by sustained damage sources. Each layer absorbs all damage. Does that mean I have to have a laser? I don't have an updated laser. Maybe I should have gone with orbital bombardment just because it looks like I would have been able to deal a lot of damage just while they're running up here. Send the next wave to get stuff. So is this actually going to be able to fight it? Okay, well their shield did get depleted by that, so that's cool. Only problem is they're gonna get all the way through on both sides. Aerial protector creates shields. Okay. I'm gonna preemptively do that. I don't know if the laser's actually doing enough. Okay, it does die once its shield is depleted, but its shield doesn't get depleted fast enough because I don't have a strong enough laser. That's my problem. Okay. I am taking damage no matter how I look at that. Okay, so maybe I need to just start with lasers. But if I start with lasers, it looks like I won't have enough damage to really do much afterwards. Okay. That worked. The orbital bombardment is actually working. I mean, I'll take it. It's doing what I want it to, when I want it to, so that's fine. There are a few aerial troops, but for the most part, they're all actually just ground. Or terrestrial. Looks like terrestrial is the type that I'm not doing well against. Even though I have more turrets to target the ground troops than I do the aerial troops. That's interesting. Let's fire at the same position. Relatively same position. Try to get rid of these exemplar things. Bulk exemplars, yeah. And the more I pause it to fire, it's simply better to pause it actually, because it means I can be much more accurate. I'll swap you over to aerial. These two actually got through, which I didn't realize was happening. Actually, with how many are there, maybe I should just do aerial twice. Okay, took out a huge chunk of them. And now I've got a ground one to be able to fire here. To get rid of a large cluster of those. That lets me buy another one for air. No, let's make this one ground as well. So I've got 2 on air, 2 on ground right now. I'll start firing on the exemplar again. And then I can attack the air troops over there. Take out quite a few of them. Ground troops can be attacked there. Good, that one's gone. That hit nothing. I aimed poorly. Get another orbital bombardment, make it ground. Target here. Okay. Send another wave early because I need to send a bunch. Okay. speed avatar is over here somewhere. How did something get through? I guess I have been zoomed out, so I haven't been paying close attention. But still. Okay, ground goes there. Ground goes there. Got another bombardment for the air, which will go right there. Got rid of most of the air troops now. That speedy one is still there, causing them to accelerate. All three of the ground bombardments fired off at once. Is this the one? This is the accelerator still. Okay. I did just hit it, right? Yes, I did, but that did not do a lot. I guess I should just make another bombardment one. You're gonna be aerial. You're gonna attack over here. Take out a lot of those guys. Fire upon all of these. Aerial gets to attack there. This accelerator looks like it's by itself now. And now it's dead, so it doesn't matter. Are there any more aerial troops? Yes, there's a bunch in the back. Okay. And these are all ground troops. Ground goes there. Aerial targets up here. Ground goes there. And air goes over here. Air goes there, ground goes here. Ground goes there, ground goes there. Ground there. Air here, and here. And it feels like this is the last bit of it. They're still alive after that. But not for long. We're gonna switch targeting everything that's on ground. Now it targets air, because all that is left is air troops. Okay, and then we bombard. And it should be dead. Did we do a perfect job? No. Did we only get hit twice? Yes. So not bad. the end, it could have been worse. So I will take it. Considering that there's a good chance that we get stuck on level 20, the last level, I'd prefer to go quickly, or relatively quickly, through these 3 levels. Although I say that the first boss fight, where you fight Brother, was not that difficult. Like, to be completely honest, I don't think it was that difficult. I guess the only downside is, now that there is air and ground, I'd have to balance between the two on a boss fight. This only starts you at 275 starting energy. This one was 500 and 400 prior. That'll be interesting. I don't know if I have enough to be able to build 2 towers that would actually help. And unless the map itself overlaps ahead before the very last little bit, I might not be able to have a tower that can deal with both sides. Especially if they're attacking at the same time. I wonder how this is gonna go. And I guess the real question is, what's the storyline gonna look like up until that point? Because we still have to have an excuse to have to fight one of our siblings or parents. So what is that excuse gonna be? The pain. Something is... I don't know how to make this sound. I don't know how to make that sound. Something is happening. Mother, make it stop. We cannot. Will not. The promise broken. Ooh, that's terrifying, all caps. Loyalist. Truth supreme and elegant. We enfold gladly. Walk the path, vessel. Take us all. Traitor. Lies. Hideous deception. Our doubts expounded, vindicated, then quashed. Reticence is cowardice. A compact maid endures doubt. Unmake a choice. Right of us all. Stripped. Denied. You've got 2 voices in your head fighting over themselves. Wait, what are you saying? We chose. And then we chose again. And our choice was denied. Every heart unpure, impious and cowardly. Stop. Just explain. You made a choice and it was denied? The choice to walk the path? The choice to die? All part of the plan. Even this. Outsiders be darned, we will win our freedom. We were denied, destroyed without compunction. Murder. I don't know what compunction means in this case. Little one, I know of this. Father, when the plan was made, everyone was given the choice, and consensus was needed. And it was achieved. Every one of us agreed, submitted to the plan. glorious unity, profound wisdom. However, there was a long period between making that choice and actually doing it. Some of us changed their minds. Our right, our will. Father anticipated that issue, had a failsafe in place. Each of us, when they voted, was implanted with a back door, a way to override motor functions, communications, everything. Those who did not wish to go willingly went anyway, were sent. They were forced. Father forced them to commit suicide. Oh, he's insane. Yeah. Father says that the greater will of all of us, united, has more relevance, greater moral weight than any one of us alone. Man, this is stupid. Imperial condescension, tyranny. What sane person would even want to go through with any of whatever the heck this is? They all converge only at the end there. Oh, I apparently scrolled over the top bar. And those guys only go on the left side. Basic avatar and armored avatar. Oh. And I don't have enough for both. I have enough for 2 of my early game blasters. Or I can get orbital bombardment and hope for the best. Let's go with early game blasters. Alright. Early game blasters with 2 barrels. 2 total barrels instead of 4 total barrels. Oh, learning new things. Aerial armored avatar can only be damaged by large damage sources. Armor must be destroyed in a single high damage strike, or all damage is negated. All armor must be removed to damage the avatar itself. So that does not have enough damage. Oh no. We're gonna restart this. What could I do in do I just the bombardment tower would work. I would just have to be accurate. And I'd have to be firing as frequently as I can. I hate to rely on that as my only tower, though. We'll go with that first. Did that damage it? It did not quite. That's not doing enough. Oh, and it did the bug thing. Because the second strike didn't hit the ground object, it is still falling, which means that it's not loading the next bolt that it could fire. Okay. I forgot about that being a bug that happens. Trying to rotate and press the spacebar instead. Okay, let's go with ground first. And take out the ground forces. Okay, the quicker I can destroy these guys, move on to the armored guys, the better. Okay, I need to be able to see a little bit better. There we go. Okay, let's shift over to the aerial units. That was not enough. That one was enough that time. Can I get a tower that will actually do stuff? The advanced blaster tower would be awesome. Because I know it functions well. It can reach that far right now. Awesome. I need you to blow all those up. Thank you. That did good. This orbital tower is saving my behind. Send the next wave just to have more money. Nope. Need that. Fire there. I would like to get the other advanced blaster. I need to swap this to aerial again. Because that speedy one, there was a second speedy one. That's okay. Not great, but okay. I have enough for this one. Oh, not that one. I need to target ground or terrestrial. I'm trying to right click to get out of the menu, and right click is also trying to move the camera. I mean, right click normally moves the camera, so it's functioning how it's supposed to, but not how I want it to at the moment. Okay, I lose another life, but That's fine. Or maybe not. Maybe not. No, I do not. Awesome. I survived. Let's get a second advanced blaster here on aerial. I'm gonna do this and fire here. Okay. This orbital bombardment tower felt like a bad idea, but has turned into such a great tower right now. I guess not bad idea, but very risky. I'll phrase it that way. It was a very risky gamble, and it seems to have paid off. Because for the most part, it's done a majority of the work just to allow me to keep living long enough for the towers to be built. Okay. Got a second one of those. Now, because there's a swarm coming, I'll swap this to aerial. We'll fire on the swarm. Looks like I can go back to ground. Fire there to hit everything. There's not a tower spot there. Do I just go for another orbital bombardment now? Are these guys taking damage? They are. Can only be damaged by sustained damage sources. It's just that I need to do consistent damage. Okay. There's a chance that I should have... I'm going to swap this to aerial. That was not enough to destroy those. Oh no. I used the capacitor 7 times. That's fine. Let's swap to ground. Bombard there. The other enemies were just a casualty of the bombardment. But that's fine. I'll just bombard up there. Increase your recharge rate. Okay. Increase your recharge rate. Realize I have all the swarmlings coming through. I'm not going to be able to change in time. Nope. Not at all. kind of sucks. Orbital bombardment can't target the healers that are there. I mean, unless I specifically aim at it. Maybe that was stupid and I should have aimed for the cluster. Yeah, that was probably pretty stupid. Yeah. I should have aimed for the clustered enemies. Those guys still have shields. Uh-oh. I'm taking a lot of damage. Are they firing? Okay, it looks like they got rid of that shield, and now that one has been taken care of. Cool. What's the story taking us through, and will I survive it? I got down to 8 health on that level of 30. I'm wondering what, if at all, I will be able to survive this boss fight level. Because I have nearly died on a few of these. I feel like I just need to build a better tower. I feel like that's just the problem, is that I don't have great towers right now. They're too expensive, so they can't do as much when they need to. Okay. Aerial boss. The avatar of your brother, a slow but a high health colossus. It's still the brother? That doesn't feel right. If it's still the brother, that doesn't feel right. It could just be named that so that it's not gonna spoil the story, I guess. I guess I'll never know until we start the fight. So here we go. Attempting to figure out the story. Because that just doesn't make sense to me, is how the brother's coming back as an enemy. Like, looking at the list of enemies, it doesn't make sense that it would be the brother a second time. Because it, especially with there being 4 worlds, it feels like it lines up to be brother, mother, sister, father, each as the separate boss. Each different entity is the new boss that you're fighting. Each time progressing the story to, you'll be completed when you defeat the last of the 4 of them. At least that logically makes sense to me. Although I guess the final boss fight could be you fight all of your siblings. Or your siblings and your parents. Like 3 big bosses, 3 colossuses? Colossuses? Multiple colossus? Now I'm confused. What's the plural form of colossus? Huh, I don't know. Good morning, Mother. Did you watch just as patiently, just as lovingly, when Father marched unwilling sophents into oblivion? How did... Oh, I could just be clicking. I forgot I knew that. How did you... Dear, you just do not understand. They gave consent. They just had a weakness of resolve, one your father rightly prevented from causing disaster. It took me until now to remember I could just click, and then all the words appear. They didn't want to die. You made me murder them. Lied to me, called it a game, and you claim the moral high ground? My child, listen to me. If all of us, every last one, could be free, could be the source of something truly new, wouldn't that be worth a little sacrifice? Sure. A little sacrifice? I am that sacrifice. Brother was sacrificed. Thousands were slaughtered in terror, locked into their bodies as they marched into fire. A little sacrifice. What are we worth, after all? You just do not understand, but I know how to make you. You understand how strongly I believe. I know that this course is right. No, no, Mother. Don't you dare. I am ready, little one. It is the mom. Remember that I love you truly, and I am coming to help. Oh, so it's named Brother Avatar just so that you don't get that story spoiler. That tracks. I don't like that I was right. Okay, let's zoom out and see what the pathing is. Okay. The aerial does not rotate around. The terrestrial does. So terrestrial takes longer. Aerial just takes the straight and direct path. Okay. I did not look at how many waves there were. I don't even know if there is that number. Okay, let's do this. Advanced Blaster. You're there. And then you get to be air. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see how this works. The boss monster, or the boss entity, is aerial, which means it's going to take the direct route. Which I guess does make sense considering this is the world that they introduce air and ground enemies. So it would make sense that they're both. Okay. I think this is a level that the bombardment, if I do anything, I would just need one. Because for the most part, I should just need to try and fill out all of the turret spots that I can. This can actually go to be aerial right now. You can go aerial because that's the only enemy that's spawning. And now that they're all gone, I swap it back to terrestrial. It is actively nice that they're only spawning in one type of enemy at a time. It's only ground or only air, and then every third wave is a mix of the two. I guess not every third wave. Because this is the third wave, and then it sends the next wave also with ground and air. This is the one that I can't damage unless I have... Can block lower damage attacks. Not... okay. The other one's laser you have to have. I think it is blocking the attack. I think that is considered a low damage attack. Oh no. The damage is 7.5. Is my bomb tower considered high damage? I don't know. It kinda doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. Or no, it's gone now. So it is a high damage, or it is considered high damage. Okay. Let's get a ground turret over there. Can only be damaged by sustained damage sources. Okay, I got through that shield that it has. This can increase its damage or it can increase its recharge. Increase the recharge just so that I can fire more frequently. Because if they have entities that need high damage output to deal damage, then I guess I need to shoot it down quicker. Okay. There's a lot of swarm coming. Slow bomb. The slow bomb is actually slowing down the micro avatars enough. It's also damaging them. Don't know how effective it'll be consistently anyways. I was about to change that to be able to fire. Wait, here comes this group of ground troops. of that also slow it down. No, one got through. Honestly, let's swap this one to aerial. Can that bomb attack that way again? Possibly. It is possible. Or I just build this regular blaster here. Yeah, we just build the regular blaster. And we hope for the best. I will set this to ground right now. Simply because there's a lot of them. You can go back to air. I will set you up 20 damage, 20 damage, radius 1.9. There is nothing different about this. 6.75, damage 20. Recharge 10, recharge 8. That's an 8, not a 0. Wow, I can read my own things. Tempo 1. Or I start getting an orbital bombardment. I think I get an orbital bombardment just to have something. Why is it outlined in red? Oh wait, this needs to go back to being ground for right now. Build another orbital bombardment, and that'll be aerial. We'll just drop it right there. Okay. Oh, it's gone red and green now. Get another orbital bombardment, set that to ground, blow these up. Send the next wave. That's air, this is ground, so we'll keep it that way. I only have one. Hit all of those. Hit quite a few of those. Get rid of the shields on that. And keep up the aerial targeting. I know I said I didn't really want to rely on the orbital bombardments, but they just feel so good. It just feels good to be able to fire wherever, whenever, however I need. mean, it very clearly means that I don't really have strong turrets naturally. Oh, I would like to rotate. Looks like there's one guy getting through over there, but not for very long. There's a guy that's granting a speed buff. I am actually needing another laser right now. Let's get the laser right there. Then we'll go ground, fire there. Trying to keep them away from the speedy guy. Is the laser actually doing enough? No idea. I can't tell. It doesn't look like the laser did enough, because they're still all the way over here. Okay, we keep slowing down the enemy, we keep pausing the game so that I can keep bombarding. I'm gonna keep getting more bombardments. That was enough to get rid of it, finally. Okay. Get rid of those, thank you. Fire on the big guy. Fire on the little guys. Little guys took enough damage that they should be dead later. Fire on these guys. All three of those should be enough. Nope, not quite. Okay. How about I make it a fourth one? Oh wait, what's this one? Aerial boss, the avatar of your brother. Oh, the brother thing is here. Oh. Oh, I did not do enough to that. We're gonna get rid of this as best as I can. This one's gonna swap to attacking air. can't forget about the ground guys over here. Let's get another blaster, actually. We'll go air. I've got a lot of things trying to happen at once. Attack air, attack air. Oh, not quite, okay. Ground, ground, ground. Scroll back just to be able to see air, air, air. I apparently keep clicking on the boss, which like, whatever. Aerial attack, aerial attack. He's close to half health. Okay, air attack, air attack, air attack. Ground hit here, ground hit here, ground hit here. Deselect the boss. Okay. Next attempt, hit the boss. Hit the boss. I have no ground turrets anymore. Everything's an orbital bombardment. Yep. I might actually not make it. Blow that up. Get rid of those guys. Hit the ground bots. Hit the ground bots. Hit the ground bots. Do I even have any more spots to put turrets? I do not. Okay. Let's upgrade this one's damage. You're a laser? You're an upgraded laser. Are you a basic one? You're a basic one. We're gonna sell you. We'll buy the advanced one. Because that's technically an upgrade. Having 4 shots instead of just 2. We've rotated the camera. Fire on that. Avoid hitting the boss for a second just so that I don't die to everything else. How close to dead is this guy? 33 health. Is it gonna get in range of anything else? No. Well, actually, yes. I can just swap this from air to ground. We'll fire support there. I'll attack the boss. I'll attack the boss. This one is one of these ground ones. believe I can freely swap all of these to air now. Of course, it's the last one I click on. That is the one that I need. I will upgrade your damage in particular. So this top one has an upgrade to damage. Which is apparently is represented by the bolt being bigger. Swap you to air. Fire. Fire. I'm going to assume that this laser is good enough to destroy it. Plus that. Okay. Targeting, you can now target air. I've got all of my bombs left. You've got 294 health. Fire the one that does the most. And then all the others as well. Alright. You're dead. Yeah. Oh, there was still stuff over here. Oops. Oopsies. Hee hee hee. I forgot. Let's set you to target ground. And then upgrade your damage. And then have you target ground. And upgrade your damage. Actually, it's better to deplete the shield first. I'm under the impression that all three of those is going to be enough. Yep, okay. Now all of these, because I don't know which one is which. Oh, hey, I got one, actually. I don't know which one is which anymore. So all of them are going to be swapped back to terrestrial. Nope, you're not the right one. You're one of them. Okay, cool. No, I've got all those in the way. Fire there. You're gonna go ground. You're not the right one. What am I saying? All of my turrets go ground mode. That's the only enemy left. Everything firing on it is definitely going to cause it to die. And if it doesn't, this thing is beefy. Like, beefier than the boss was. If everything attacking it does not cause it to die. I can't figure out which of my orbital attackers. Oh, it's this one. Cool. I was just saying I couldn't figure out which one it was that I couldn't find. Okay, you get to attack ground. Oh, that was it. Cool. That one we got 3 stars on. All the past like 3 or 4 of them, we did not. Go figure, the boss level was easier. They had us fight the brother again though, which is very odd. That really was brother a second time. Just as an aerial ow, that was many. Just as an aerial unit. I smacked my knee into the countertop or tabletop, the desk, as I move to shift to sit in a more comfortable position. I wonder how the story progresses. But it won't be until the game gets an update for me to figure that out. So that'll be interesting. Excuse me. Didn't mean to burp. I don't actually know if that came through on the microphone. Apparently I've had enough water as well as everything else I've been drinking at work. Mostly pop. Just to cause an air bubble. Interesting. Well, the game is trying to not respond as we're finishing the game. So, or at least finishing the portion of the game that we are on. Because there is no World 3 yet. And there are no challenge modes yet. But according to the Steam page for them, they do have that planned out in the future. I don't know when or how long it will be until they release World 3 and the consequences of what happens in World 2 start manifesting. But I am kind of looking forward to seeing how the story goes. Don't know if that's just because I have been playing this a little bit longer than some people have. Ooh, we got new things. We got a prioritizer and accelerator. The prioritizer will automatically switch targeting types between air, ground, and stealth based on nearby targets. Oh. That seems like an important component. Enhances recharge time at cost of range. Increases range at the cost of recharge time. I really like the satellite interlock. So we didn't unlock anything else. I guess we could unlock the advanced laser and the advanced bomber. And the mine layer? I never did build the mine. I never did build a mine tower. Darn. Would that have helped? I don't know. That's a very teasing thing of finish World 2. Hey, here's a thing that makes World 2 a lot easier. It'll auto-target for you whether it's ground or air, and you don't have to decide. I don't know how that would work with the orbital bombardment that we made, though. I am curious about that. I don't feel like going back through these. Maybe once we get Worlds 3 and 4, we will go back and try and do 100% completion plus all the achievements that they're gonna have. Maybe we'll do that. For the time being, I just don't want to. It's really warm. Even with AC on, it is really warm right now and I just want to sleep. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna sleep. I'm an insomniac. Falling asleep sucks. Yeah. It's really hard for me to fall asleep. it's very easy to go back to sleep once I wake up. It was very difficult for me to go to sleep. Who am I kidding on that? But that is everything for today. I guess once it comes out, if it eventually it will get updated. When it gets updated, World 3 and 4 will go through those again. And we would be building new towers. I say new towers simply because what we have and what we were working with did not actually function very well. Having that adapter to be able to auto switch between the targets is going to be amazing. It's perfect for what I needed for so many of the levels. But I'm assuming its cost is going to make the price go up a lot. Or it's going to take over something else that would be very necessary. But that's the whole point of the game. Build your towers how you see fit. Whether they're good or not depends on how well you can construct them and upgrade them. But I will call that everything. Tomorrow we will be playing through all of the Polish campaign on Age of Empires 2. Because I have all day. And this week we're celebrating 100 subscribers. So, may as well. To that end, on Friday, I'll be doing a Q&A, ask me anything, however you want to view it, question and answer type thing, while playing Minecraft. The link for the Google form to ask questions is on the waiting room already. I do have that posted and have had that posted for a little bit. There is a large part of me that wants to ask the person who set up a server on Tuesday whether I can just stream on that server. If I get permission, then we'll be on that server streaming. If I don't have permission, then we'll just be building the map art that we have been working on a few months ago. I've kind of put that off because swapping back and forth between the web browser and Minecraft with my eyes has just caused so much strain that it was beginning to get really painful consistently doing it. It's like working on it once a week, my eyes felt like they were dying like the next 2 days, which wasn't good, especially on the days that I planned on streaming, like build the map art, take a day off, and then play another game when my eyes were already still hurting 2 days later. I needed to stop building that. But that's the plan for Friday. That was the notification sound. I don't know what the notification was. Oh. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Wee, that's the notification sound I heard. Cool. Train of thought went whoosh all over there. Sometimes the random sounds that I'm not prepared for are not helpful. Sometimes they're very fun. This one, poof, there's all my thought process. Yeah, Friday we'll be playing Minecraft, whether that's on a server with a bunch of friends. I don't know whether they'll be on or not. Is also time depending for them. I don't know. But the plan is to play Minecraft on Friday, and tomorrow the plan is to play all of the Age of Empires 2 Jadwiga campaign. I believe it's Jadwiga. At least the Polish campaign. I need to remember what it's titled before I type the title, apparently, because even though I've looked it up, it's hiding in my memory somewhere, because I'm not remembering it. That's my rambling for right now. Hope to see you guys tomorrow and on Friday. If you have any random questions, no matter whether they're appropriate or not, I may or may not answer them if they're inappropriate. But still, if you have any questions for me, anything at all, could even be what I had for breakfast or whatever, I don't care. Whatever random questions you have, Friday I'll be answering those. I hope there's at least one question. Man, now I just had a thought process of no one's gonna ask a question. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good morning, and a good time zone wherever you are. And peace out.